Imagine ending a relationship with the hope that their absence will make them think, feel bad, and maybe even change. You want them to understand what they've lost and feel the void you left behind. What if I told you that narcissists don't act the way you think they will? It's possible that the feelings you're having right now, pain, anger, and confusion, are exactly what they wanted you to feel. You will never see narcissists the same way again after you hear what I have to say. So that you can be a part of this journey, I'd like to ask you to subscribe, like, and share. Your participation helps get the word out about narcissists so that more people can learn the truth about them and stop being manipulated by them. Now is the time when everything will finally make sense if you've ever felt thrown away, ignored, or mentally drained by someone who seemed to be in charge of your every move. Let's start. A narcissist loves having power, being in charge, and most of all, making you feel bad. As soon as they come into your life, they carefully craft a story in which they are either the hero, the victim, or the unquestionable center of attention. They make you feel unique, important, and reliant on their approval. But when you walk away, you don't get regret, sadness, or even an honest apology. Instead, you get cold apathy. They treat you like you're not important, and the friendship is not important. Why? Because the way they feel is different from the way you feel. Narcissists see relationships as a game of power and control, while emotionally healthy people value real bonds. They don't want love, they want to be in charge. They don't miss you when you're gone. Instead, they either find someone else to validate them or try to get control back by using guilt, trickery, or even the silent treatment. Their response isn't because they miss you, it's to keep up the appearance that they are better than you. For them, feelings are just ways to control people, so they don't feel heartbreak the way you do. This is why the rule against touching is so useful. As soon as you stop giving them emotional responses, like anger, sadness, or desperate attempts to get back together, you take away their power. Narcissists love it when you know they are still in charge of your feelings and thoughts. If you don't interact with them, you mess up their game and make them look for approval somewhere else. Slowly, you'll understand that your quiet is the strongest thing you can do. At first, it might hurt. The first step to healing is to understand this truth. The pain you're in is real, but it will go away soon. It gets easier to mentally separate from narcissists and regain your sense of self as you learn more about how they work. You can do something, and you're not by yourself. You can break free from the cycle of manipulation and regain your strength by putting your health first and surrounding yourself with people who really care. Are you ready to take back your power? There is no real understanding in narcissists. They are good at pretending to feel feelings, but they don't really feel what you feel. When you cry, they don't feel sorry for your pain. They don't feel as much loss when you leave as you do. On the other hand, their mind goes into a totally different mode, calculation. Your leaving doesn't hurt them personally, it hurts their pride. And that's where things get weird. They don't miss you as a person, they miss the benefits you gave them. You made people admire, pay attention to, and agree with you. They are really upset about the fact that you take that stock with you when you leave. Does that mean they care, though? Not in the way you think. Narcissists want to be in charge more than anything else. They care what other people think of them. They care about making sure they stay ahead of everyone else. Yes, they will act if losing you hurts their image or makes it harder for people to admire them. They miss you, but not because they really miss you. They miss how you made them feel important. This is why a lot of narcissists use manipulative behavior after a breakup. They might try to make you feel guilty, play the victim, or act like they've changed all of a sudden. It's not love or regret that makes them do these things. It's a plan to bring you back into their circle. If they can't get back in charge, they might try devaluation, which means telling lies about you to hurt your reputation or make it look like they never cared about you. For people who have been involved with a narcissist, understanding this relationship is very important. The mental pain they cause can make you doubt your worth, But it's important to remember that what they do doesn't show how valuable you are. Their actions are caused by their deep-seated fears and need to be approved of. Set clear limits and put your own health first. This is the best way to keep yourself safe. Narcissists get pleasure from making people feel bad, so the best way to get away from them is to refuse to let them control you. It takes time to heal, but you can get your sense of self back and move forward with power and clarity if you see their patterns and work on your own growth. This is something you know from experience if you've ever gotten texts from a narcissist after breaking up with them. They love you, but they don't come back. They come back because they feel like they're losing track of things. They check to see if you are still open to feeling things. They know they still have control of you as soon as you answer. What if you don't answer? Either they make big moves to up the ante, or they quickly switch you out for someone else. What will happen if you don't pay any attention to them at all? Things are about to get even more clear. It's easy to tell when a narcissist loses control because they go through a loop. At first, they might act like they don't care, like they never did. Then, if they see that you're doing well, they might try to get back into your life. What if that doesn't work? When that happens, they start smear campaigns, act like the victim, or even look for new sources of approval to make up for it. This could make you wonder if it means a narcissist is never really hurt. It's hard to say the answer. Narcissists do feel feelings, but they don't deal with them in the same way that emotionally healthy people do. When someone tries to take charge of them, they get very angry. When someone hurts their carefully made image, it makes them feel very ashamed. But do they really feel sadness, regret, or loss like other people do? Not at all. Their idea of love was never about you. It was always about what you could do for them. If you've ever thought, do these people care? To tell you the truth, they care about their pride, their image, and their power. They care about you, but not the way you deserve to be cared for. They are more interested in how you meet their wants than in your own well-being. This is your biggest strength, even though it hurts. Stopping to get closure from a narcissist is one of the most freeing things you can do on your path to healing. The truth is that they will never give you the answers or approval you need because that would mean admitting your worth, which is something they can't do. That will help you get your life and sense of self back faster if you accept it. Getting away from a narcissist isn't just about being physically far away. It's also about emotionally separating yourself. Giving up the hope that they will change or suddenly see how valuable you are is what it means. You have to stop focusing on them and start focusing on yourself. You have to put your health and sense of self-worth ahead of what other people think of you. Understanding is the first step on the path to healing. The more you know about how narcissists act, the less control they have over you. If you can see their trends, you can break out of the bad cycle and start over on your own terms. Healing isn't about them. It's about picking peace, self-respect, and real love for yourself. Thanks for being a part of this. If you felt this message, you might want to send it to someone who needs to hear it. Being aware is the first thing that you need to do to stop being manipulated emotionally. Don't forget that you deserve real, polite, and caring love. Take care of yourself until next time.